All right, Tom, obviously big news going on is Mark Perry. I mean, just kind of talk about how big this is as an addition for the club.
He's standing right over there, and we're excited to have him. This is kind of his introduction. So, he's hitting the ground running. We're excited. We're excited because of his mentality. He's got his family and God and wrestling, and there's a like-minded kind of feel where when he goes home at night, you know that he's going to be thinking. He's going to be thinking about wrestling, and that's what excites me the most.
I read Andy Hamilton's article. Said you've tried a couple times to get Mark back into Iowa City. I mean, what is it about Mark specifically that just you view him as that asset?
Well, he's a pretty tough guy, and you know his story his senior year. He came back from some adversity with a knee repair where they did some sutures in a meniscus, and those things are precarious. And he hurt that knee, and we got it repaired, and then he didn't wrestle until the Big Ten tournament. He ended up being a runner-up there, and he was a national champion that year, coming back. And it's an emotional sport, and he had to really pick himself up and really get tough, and he did that. So that's one thing. When you have somebody like you've been through a lot like that, that's one of the guys that maybe you look to for maybe some openings that were coming up in the past. And I think it was mentioned like in 2010 maybe or whatever, but it didn't work for whatever reason. But it's one of those things where you're never going to go wrong because his mentality. I keep saying that. I keep coming back to his mentality. I know that when he goes home and he leaves that wrestling room, he's not excited about a hobby. He's got his family he's going home to, which is very important to him, but he's running wrestling through his head.
I mean, what's this do for you? Obviously, you and your brother, you've been in charge of the Hawkeye Wrestling Club these last few years, and now you got Mark in. I mean, does this take some of it off your plate a little bit, too, to kind of open up?
For sure, but it complements us. It adds to us. So, yeah, it takes things off our plate, but, he's Mark Perry. He's very charismatic. He can raise money. So it's not just coaching the Hawkeye Wrestling Club elite level athletes. It's his mindset. It's his mindset about making this the best place and helping what the leadership of our Hawkeye Wrestling Club board is doing now. With Randy Novak and Tim Grissel and the rest of the guys, Ryan Key and he's going to compliment them as well. So I can't predict the future, but I'll tell you what, this guy right here is exciting.
What's the plans for the Hawkeye Wrestling Club going forward? I mean, is it to grow, bring in some more athletes? Is that what you guys are kind of looking to do too?
What we're looking to do is have a war chest that is among the best in the nation, where every dollar we spend, it's already there. And right now, every dollar we spend, we got to raise. And our board for the Hawkeye Wrestling Club has been basically, hey, we'll raise the money, you just tell us how much you need. But that's not fair. So now, let's get it built up. And you feel that momentum. That's important. That's important, where it's kind of like, you don't have to really look at a balance.
What do you think about the support lately that the Hawkeye Wrestling Club's gotten? I mean, obviously, 120,000 raised on a message board. Got a good crowd here tonight. I mean, what do you just think about
these events? First of all, these events are run professionally and top notch. We have 3 golf outings. We have a plunge. We have this banquet. We have a trap shoot. And they're all run very professionally. And people keep coming back because it's a great time. That won't change, even when we get our so-called war chest. Because we love this outreach. But what's it say? I mean, this is a record crowd tonight. So what's that say? It says that Hawkeye fans are turning out, and there's momentum, and there's a lot of maybe energy that maybe is kind of carrying, and it's not just like a blip on the radar, but it's like being sustained, that type of thing. And that's important for our club guys, because we're out of season, but we're not out of season. We got Telford, both Dardanes, and Birac going to the U.S. Open, or the U.S. World Team Trials in Lincoln, Nebraska on June 9th and 10th. We got Thomas Gilman weighing in tonight, competing tomorrow in the last chance qualifier. This isn't out of season, this is in season. And this is creating awareness for that other season. This is about the Hawkeye program, Hawkeye Wrestling Club, the University of Iowa, but it's also about these guys being able to train and compete at the highest level. And you know what? Let's do some damage. Let's win the right color medals.
Final question here. You just said it. Gilman's going to be competing tomorrow at the Northern Plains Last Chance Qualifier. It's been a while since we've seen him in freestyle or just on the mat in general. What are we going to see from him tomorrow?
You're going to see a guy that loves to compete, loves to train, loves the discipline and everything involved with it. There was a really good article written about him that everybody should read. I don't remember where it was or who wrote it, but it was back during the collegiate season, and you know, this is a unique guy. This is a guy who the rest of the country looks at and they got a stereotype on him, and you know, he just chuckles and he just goes about his business because that's all he cares about is his business. We're excited for him. I know he's excited. We're gonna truck up there right after this event, and we'll be in his corner.